I've seen you speak
Would be the
3
last
times
question.
now. This is
You
my
did?
3rd time.
I repeated myself each time?
No, I think you're
Okay.
very involved and very committed, and I love it. The one thing I haven't heard you talk about is volunteerism. I think there's a lot of talent out there.
Huge.
People, you know, and I just went to the boomer talk, and boomers and even millennials and stuff. I mean, there's a lot of people that can help if they're trained to deal with these kids when they're little.
You know, I'm from the South, so I was about to say yes, ma'am. I know, but I didn't want you to get mad at me for calling you ma'am. Forgive me for that. New Orleans has been the beneficiary of probably the most robust volunteer movement that America has seen. I mean, we would not be where we are, and so I didn't mean to take it for granted. Everything that we do is infused with volunteerism. When I was a lieutenant governor of the state, I was in charge of AmeriCorps, right? I was in charge of social entrepreneurship, and I was in charge of volunteerism. We have literally built it into everything that we have done and would not be able to survive without that. But as wonderful as that is, and as wonderful as volunteers are, we're talking about getting into the essence of what it means to be a human being, what it means to be rooted in a community, what a father and mother are supposed to do with their children, what they're supposed to do with their church and community, how we as a nation have to kind of just say, this is unacceptable. You know, we have not said that as a nation. We have not made that utterance. This is unacceptable. This is not who we are as a people. We have not said it because we have not acknowledged that it's occurring, perhaps because we didn't know, perhaps because we didn't understand. But if you think about yourself and you're really hard on yourself and you ask yourself why you stop in front of the TV when Fox is on or CNN is on or MSNBC or ABC, NBC or Ray, if you watch Ray on TV, he's one of the greatest of all time. You have to ask yourself, why do you stop? What grabs your attention? Why does it grab your attention? What upsets you? Right? And how much time do you spend on it? And then what do? You will acknowledge not this. I don't know what the answer is for all the other stuff, but you will acknowledge not this. But you can't deny that it's occurring. I just showed you. Those are real-life people. Those are real names. And it is a fact that I keep behind my desk. I have 7 of them, big red binders that are this thick, that have the names and pictures of every human being, what they look like before they were killed and what they look like when they're on the ground. Every one of them. And I keep them on purpose because I want to be uncomfortable about this issue. And New Orleans gets all the applause for doing all the wonderful things that it's doing. And we're doing great things, and I'm very proud of them, and I'm thankful to all of you. What I'm saying is we're leaving folks behind. And I don't think that we will ever be that nation that we aspire to be, right? That more perfect union that we talk about if we continue to let this happen. Because I think, in my opinion, this is what we would call a gateway issue. It takes you a lot of other places where we could do a lot better, but it requires us to value every human being in the United States of America because they are all valuable. And if you just think about the amount of potential that we're losing because of the way our criminal justice system works and the consequences that we have all collectively over time in some form or fashion, some more benign, some from malintent, some from just indifference created, I think that most people would agree this is not the really nation that they once envisioned that we wanted to live in. But having said that, I believe this: every problem is solvable. And I have seen time and time again the people of America say, if that's important, if that's a priority, if we have to get after it, we're going to get after it, and we're going to find a way, or we're going to make one. And I think we have to do that here too.